Yo, what's good? Alright, we're finna play this What Remains of Edith Finch. And basically, all I know is I think it's got some shit to do about with like figuring out what happened with how people got killed. And it's like heavily story based, so not a whole ton of gameplay, but saw reviews. Reviews said people really like it. So I figured, why not? It's on Game Pass, so shit seems dope to me. So let's fucking do it, you know? Let's get it. Interesting music. Okay, we're on a boat. No menu, nothing. They just get straight to it. No, like, would you like to start? That shit. Okay, look around. Got a backpack. Oh. Okay, RT.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Go down this way? Shit, why not?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
The house of Edith Finch,
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
No basketball? Where's the basketball?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Haunted house? Or it just brings back bad memories?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Well.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Gotta go around, I guess. Whoa!
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I would assume so. How old are you now? I guess like 17?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Who's that?
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, just memories of one, like one family.
Or only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
That don't sound like a problem to me. I love Chinese food.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Right. Thought so, yeah.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Nice.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Sank?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Kinda. She pregnant? Shawty, you a 10. Oh, wow. I just like that song. Don't.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton Finch. What does that say? 2003? Date of birth 92? Went missing at 11, I guess? 4'8". What does it say? 9? What does it say? 57 pounds? Makes sense. Can we use it? No?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Damn.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's interesting. So it's like, it's almost like a grave. And it's just like the tombstone and the... That's crazy to think about. Sven and Annie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
That's crazy to think about, bro. A sealed room. In 17 to 2000, what does that say, 10? So that's 93 years? Damn. 49 years. Died at 1 year old. Oh, that's so sad, Gregory. Damn. 11. Gregory. Never even got a chance. Meanwhile, somebody else living in their 90s.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Kid actress? That's cool. Died at 16? What? Everyone's dying.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, that sucks. It's like Fortnite. It sounds like Fortnite streamers. Right?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
What? This way. Who's that? Who's this? Molly, 10 years? Damn.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
And it's crazy because... It's crazy because Edith lived into her 90s way before they all died, and after they all died.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Whoa.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That's a cool... Who the fuck would think of that? Holy shit.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I still don't know what the girl's name is of who we are.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This is cool as fuck.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So we're Molly right now. No shoes, makes sense. Sleep clothes.
My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, shit. She's that hungry? Get her some food. Why couldn't she have dinner? Oh, no.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, God, bro. Bro, I've gone to sleep hungry a lot of nights, but... Holy shit. Which way should... This way? Why not?
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Oh, God.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Is that even real? Look how short she is.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh.
I was a cat.
What? Bro, what?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
God, how can I get this damn bird, bro?
I jumped
God.
and I almost got her.
And why is she a cat?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Right.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Damn.
I gobbled her up,
Oh!
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Oh!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my
Oh!
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
What
Then
the
I
heck?
flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What is wrong with this girl?
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
I don't even know what kind of monster this is.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Molly, what the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
She was 10. So how many people are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Including the Leafs, 17. Holy shit. Wait. Oh.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
The crazy thing to me is we don't know why she wasn't feeding Molly. Like, did she know that?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, right there. Happy 90th birthday. Oh yeah, she's the one that lived the long ass time. One second, I want to see if anyone else has played this game like it that I watch sometimes. Yeah.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Another secret passage.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
What is it? It's a command center. This is pretty cool. I can imagine having this
I
as a
guess
kid.
my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin. 1950 to 1961, 11 years.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Broken foot.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
We got a big swing.
That day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Whoa!
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Whoa!
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Already had a broken foot. This kid's crazy. Whoa!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, so they each had their own
Mom said Grandpa
half.
Sam enlisted at 18 and never
That's
set foot
cool.
in the room again.
Wait. Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. 19. Astronaut. Oh, because going to space, wanted to fly, and then he enlisted. Cobra Battalion Bravo Company. Yeah, this shit's crazy. It's basically pretty much everyone in this family died, and we're seeing the Mills. Who? J Mills? Pretty much seeing how all the deaths happened.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Let's go here first, I guess. Oh, wait.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Her and Bigfoot.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
You don't really think about that. You never... That's the thing, because... Look, Primetime. Childhood star. Like 2, 3 years old. Hey, noodles is awesome. Well, what are you drinking with it? childhood star, 2-3 years old, in a movie already. You automatically get in your head, oh, this person's got it. This person's got it made. They're gonna have it easy for the rest of their lives. You see what actors make, all that, celebrities, how they live. You think, oh, they've got it made. It's gonna be easy. You don't think about the hardships that they might have. You feel like your problems just won't exist to them. Barbara, 16 years old.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Right?
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Table saw's gotta be loud, doesn't it?
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This whole house is just like mystery, like... No, not Michael Myers music, bro. Really? This game really got the license for Michael Myers music? Bro, if Michael Myers is in this game, holy shit. Holy shit, if Michael Myers is...
And imagine the worst.
God, bro, come on. Don't be Michael Myers, bro, please. Please don't be Michael. Oh, shit.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
There's the table saw.
old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh! Really?
Oh!
Come on, bro.
Barb,
Really?
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your screen.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Right? Imagine you walk into your basement and you hear Halloween theme start. Oh, not again, bro. What the fuck? Oh! Bitch. Halloween, of course. Of course, there's a goddamn pumpkin. Halloween.
Walter, are you there?
Bro. Fucking smack fire out him with this crutch if you have to.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
A hook for... Oh!
I returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Who...
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, here.
That night, she played
It's gotta
her
be.
part beautifully.
Hash singing, mash bringing, clash slinging.
She thought
Out the
about
window.
abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Ah, she's gotta go back for him. It's her boyfriend, after all. Yeah, he's a piece of shit and he's a dumbass, but...
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh, the hash slinging slasher. Get him! Bow!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Now where's the boyfriend? Because we gotta make sure he's actually dead. Oh no.
Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
fucking Michael Myers. It is Michael Myers, bro. It's gotta be Michael.
The door was dying to speak to you.
It's gotta be Michael. It's gotta be Michael.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
Are you kidding me?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and
Wait,
she realized what was about to happen.
Wait, they're real monsters?
Going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. A girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty.
Oh, Rick was the boyfriend. Walter's the brother.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Jesus. Wait, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, it's just a picture of it. Oh. I thought that was the ear.
All I wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Oh, Bloods. That was like some goosebump shit. I really thought it was going to be Michael that got her or something. It's crazy to think a small game like this would get the licensing for that music. And then not use... Interesting. Damn. Sorry, Barbara. But apparently you went out as a performer like you wanted to be.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I think it said we need to go down, right?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? What? Buried inside the library? Every one of them?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
There's like 17 of them.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Apple pie. What is this? Canned fish, I guess? Ew, nasty.
The power had had been turned off the night we left.
Damn it.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, right. You see, that's how you make a fucking... You see, that's how you make a fucking video game. A fucking little reminder, a little subtle reminder, but doesn't lose the fucking, like, the gameplay. Like, it makes sense.
Maybe I should go check out that music box down by the basement.
Yeah, I thought that... No, that was the garage. I was tripping. No ear? Thank God. Alright. No Halloween themes, please. But I don't even know what I would do if, like, I saw, like, the real Michael Myers or some shit in, like, in real life. It's like, you can't kill him with bullets. What the fuck do you do? Other than run. I don't get why people even still try.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
There's the fucking table saw. Oh! Oh! I slipped into the table saw. On this piece of wood. Fuck out of here.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
We can't get a flashlight, bro?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Uh-oh, this is dark.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Shit, that shit was horrifying for him. I don't blame him.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
What is that, peaches?
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
You ever eat canned peaches, Prime? Oh, so
Even
this
a
is just...
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
So this is
Almost
his...
friendly.
This is his day repeating. It wakes up, the place shakes, a can opens canned peaches,
And then one
eats them
day,
again.
everything just
Look at all the X's. Wait, no shaking this time.
whatever that
Still
thing was,
canned peaches.
it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
That's a good question.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Uh-oh, bunker. I'll tell you one canned thing to avoid. Never eat canned chicken. Ugh. You want to talk about nasty? God.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Makes me
Molly.
gag thinking about it.
And Calvin.
Damn.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Yeah.
But I need to
Canned
stop
chicken.
living the same day. Even if it kills me.
If it kills you.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
What do you mean? You said stop living the same day even if it kills me. So that would
Especially
mean
the food.
that would mean he's willing to just kill himself, because then he would stop living the same day. If you don't mind the dying
I
part.
don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He got ran over by a train, bro? What is with all these fucking unusual
Walter died when I
deaths
was
in this
6.
family?
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Like, what is with these lives? Dude's in a basement for 30 years? Dude's in a basement for 30 years, and he finally gets outside, sees the sun for a couple seconds, and it's over. Damn, Walter. Look at that. Canned peaches. What's this? Seasoning? He definitely had the re-up on his peaches.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I wouldn't be so there's no protection in this family. I mean, you say he was old, but like 53? Is that really? Yeah, older. And like, I'll say this: there's no chance in hell that that's the picture of a 53-year-old man. I guarantee I don't give a fuck what you say. Nobody 53 looks like that. My parents my parents what? My dad was born in 61. My mom was born in 63. So my dad's born in August. So what? He hit 60, right? Yeah. He hit 60 this year. His hair isn't fucking... He doesn't look like fucking Santa Claus. At what? What did we say? 50 what? 50... And it might not even have been 53. It could have been 52 if his birthday didn't hit, if it was early 05. Hell no.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
End up like Walter? What? Ran over by a
But if she
train?
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Why are you even in this house? Fuck. I mean, I understand wanting answers. Trust me. Trust me. There's a lot of shit I want answers for. And if I felt like I could get the answers, then by doing something,
I don't want to
then
make the same mistakes she made.
What's over here? Ew, nasty.
trying to bury something that's still alive.
A live burial? Jesus. Britney Spears? I didn't know she was in jail.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
From the conservatorship that controlled her money and life? Whatever the fuck that means. Walter. God, right where he... You know what they say, wherever I find you, I'm leaving you at. They've just buried him where they found him. Wait a second. What about that train?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Her father controlled her bank account? For how long? Since forever? Jesus, imagine being rich and famous and... Jesus.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Shouts out to Brittany, man. She was a legend.
But I thought you should know about your family.
No, you should. You should know about your family. Definitely.
And the history you're a part of.
But at the same time, don't... If you're worried about what answers you're gonna get, you're better off not looking. You gotta go into it.
To be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I am lost. You gotta go into it willing to be accepting of all possibilities. It's like if somebody's missing and you go looking for them, you gotta be willing to know that you're gonna be able to accept if you find them turned up dead. Or don't even go looking for them in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta take the stories at face value. Otherwise, it's like you might as well not even be reading them. You know, if you're gonna think the stories are bullshit, then what are you doing reading them? It's like listening to somebody's. It's like asking somebody for an opinion on something and listening to them, but not believing them. Fuck you.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Imagination?
Any of it seems possible.
I mean, I understand a lot of these stories have been kind of out there, but come on, this is your family. You don't trust them? What's over here? Gary's potting mix. Nothing?
I think
Alright.
we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
And wait. Remember Walter's thing by the train? Didn't they say everybody was buried in the library? Or I guess maybe they just put that there for remembrance sake, since that's where he died. I don't.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh shit! Look at all these pets, bro. Christopher, 5 years. Shadow, 10 years. Okay, thank you. Shotzi, 14. Oliver, 7. Bob, 4.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Lucy, 13. Daisy, 8. Derpy Jr. Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy. Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Bailey, a frog.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch, 10 years old. They even got the cat that she had turned into. We did, the Molly story was a little before you got here, Prime. And then the Calvin one, I don't know if you had got here yet, but he was swinging on the swing, and it was like tied to the tree, and he was believing he could, if he gets swinging fast enough, he could go all the way around. And then he did, but they flung off the cliff into the ocean. That was it. He was only 11. Sven with the table saw, 49. Edie, we don't know her story yet. 93. Walter. Barbara, 16.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Whoa.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
What the?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Finally,
her dad had
Sam.
been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just
Justin,
trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Literally everyone had to have had kids. Look how long this family name has lasted.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
A treehouse. Every kid wanted a treehouse after watching Kids. If you ever watched Kids Next Door, you wanted a treehouse at one point. You won't fucking bluff me.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I knew she was pregnant. I knew it. I said that shit when I looked at the stomach. Oh! Look. Pregnant. Come here.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
We still don't know this girl who's narrating its name yet. At least, I don't know yet. I mean, I could probably do deduction if I wanted to, but I don't feel like taking the time to do all that.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Is that the family, or is that just some randoms that he shot a photo of? Who? Sam. U.S. Marines. Thanks for your service. Happy Veterans Day, man. Whoa. Who the hell is that?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
1 second. I gotta get some spaghetti. Alright, here we go. Masterpiece. If anyone's watching on YouTube, I hope you fast forwarded. Or if you didn't, shit, you took time to just check your phone or do whatever, shit. People need breaks sometimes real quick. Had someone just suggest me to try some Spam. Ugh. Spam? No thanks. By the way. Remember, always say grace. Alright. 1 bite. And then... Alright. Let's get busy.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn.
Sam.
Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's
Nice.
gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Shut up.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hi, Day!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where is she?
Dad, I...
Just... Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced.
What's the
Now
target?
be ready.
Oh. Oh.
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! What a photo. Holy shit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Literally seeing someone fall to their death on photo? Hold on. That's crazy. Dusty. Dusty roads.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I wish they need to put the Twitch app on smart TVs like they have YouTube. Does it say divorce? Oh, up. No, no, no. Baby Gregory.
Dear Kay, Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
The baby.
Breakfast over, Gregory. It's time to...
Hey.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh. Ah.
What his world was like.
Nice. Come on. Boom.
It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he
Woo!
It sure made him happy.
Get it all in the water. Whee! Whoa!
I know how silly it sounds.
It's a baby. It's a baby in the bathtub.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh, the water's too hot. No, 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 I didn't mean to turn it. I didn't mean to turn it on, bro. I didn't mean to turn it on.
So much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Why is he a frog? Come on, come
What
on.
happened wasn't your fault.
Come on, just get the water out. Get the water out.
I'm sure he's happy.
No. Uh-oh.
He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I remember there was a Rugrats episode where... There was a Rugrats episode where they, like, got down into the bathtub drain, I think. But... Damn. So did he die because the water was too hot, or because he turned into a frog and went down into the drain? We'll never know.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus. He had a mohawk? Colored mohawk? For a poem for
A poem
Gus.
for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Make this the bride.
Here we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, shit!
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh shit. Boom! Uh-oh, Gus.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Dude really told him, come here, and he gave him, I'm flying my kite, bitch. Damn. See, that's a different death than most of them. Fucking dying because of fucking the weather got the best of you. Raise flag, 7:30. Jesus, what the fuck? What type of military fucking life was this? Raise flag, 7:30, breakfast 8, quiet time. Quiet time? You had quiet time at the house? Everybody shut up! It's quiet time. 5 minutes. God damn, for what? Greg, be a baby. 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, 150 jumping jacks, 100 jump ropes. Not bad for a 13-year-old. Oh, rock climbing. Indoor rock climbing. That's a fucking cool way to get to the fucking second floor in your room.
Died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Yo, this fucking house is massive, bro.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Basil, sage, thyme, mint.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
And the thing is, Prime, they sealed, pretty much after anybody died, they seal off their room.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, and look, they didn't even put an end sign because he disappeared. They didn't know if he actually was alive or dead or not. Whoa, that's cool. Which Mills are you talking about? You talking about J Mills or are you talking about somebody else? Like Mills Gaming or whatever? Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paint.
Ah, that's what I thought you were talking about, yeah. Okay, so he's painting. What the fuck? He painted a door and opened it? Walked in and closed it?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
That's different. I mean, I guess if he disappeared, nobody can know but him what actually happened, right? So that's all speculation.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That's crazy.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment. Yep, that's it. Relief efforts end in disaster. I always wonder, on games and stuff, when they have, like, all these and, like, some of the times even the stuff in, like, smaller print, like, how they figure what to write there. You know what I'm saying? Especially stuff that's, like, really, like, damn near not even legible. Science fair. That brings back fucking times. Our family history, fact or fiction? You don't know with this family. Well, that looks like comfy. Alright, no. Wait. Wait a second. Supposed to go this way.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Look at that. Legalize marijuana. Prime time, you might not want to watch this. This guy's a bad influence on you.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Jesus. I couldn't want to.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Come on.
His mind began to...
Began to what? Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have
What the hell is that? A dinosaur?
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
This is the tale of Magenta.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hey, what's up, puppy?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Ah!
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
Oh yeah!
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
remember, a
were
child
all
will
his
lead them.
imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Mario!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis. Shouts out to Nelly and Chingy.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Hey, I got it. Shut up.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a...
beautiful prince or a handsome queen, I guess?
Handsome queen.
Ah!
The queen was on her own quest for...
Sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Whoa. I wasn't prepared to be on a quiz.
He followed the sound of her.
Over silver harp.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A pharaoh.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
A loser.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
So the dream world was his real world.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Look down on your people.
It was hard to argue with him.
Cleaning supplies. Uh-oh. Don't look at that too long.
Began to forget the world we know.
The salmon.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Right? Uh-oh.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch. Bro, you're not doing anything.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be diamonds.
You peasants! Obey me! Bow to your king!
Including the
celebrate my success!
On inviting.
You're fired!
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
This is more like it. This is more like it. This is what I deserve. This is more like it. Finally.
Bend down his head. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
He was betrayed.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So he put his... So you think he put his head in the thing that was chopping the fish heads off?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Wow. Dude sucked at video games? Yeah, the guy was a loser. Imagine sucking at games. Yeah. I really thought he was...
From Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Right?
But I understand why we left.
I thought he was finally living the life he always wanted. Heir to the throne. On some fucking Jon Snow shit.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Even though Jon betrayed Daenerys, but we're not going to get into that. How pissed off that makes me. God, I would have done anything for Daenerys.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Edith. Get comfortable, babe. Oh shit. So we're Edith.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
or wait, is Edie...
our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
Yep.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
I don't think the stories killed anybody. Come on now.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Whoa, whoa.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Done. Nice. By the way, if you're here...
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Just want to give you a hand. Thanks. You deserve it. Alright?
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Nasty. You can almost smell it if you really
never thought
imagine it.
Back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Where is it? I know it was straight, right?
I got turned around.
Turned around?
I started seeing things.
A deer! A buck! 10-point buck!
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Is this a bed?
When I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Wait, we turned around. How do we get to this?
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Hey! Hey!
You're gonna rip it. Let go.
Hey! Give it! Give it!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Hey, I was reading that.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Emily's a genius.
We both tried to make the best of it.
There's nothing else to say about it. No doubt about it. She's a fucking genius.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
COVID.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't.
Dawn Finch. Dawn.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Dusk till dawn.
Until I found out about you.
Me?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
I'm not a
If
Finch.
we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now,
it's too late.
Things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Damn. That was to her son that she was pregnant with. And she wrote that entire story for him to read. She wrote a combination of everyone's story. Story by Grant Sparrow for Shirley Dallas. So maybe that was real, like... So maybe that was real, like he wrote for Shirley as one of his kids, and he wrote the... I don't fucking know. This is cool. Kids' pictures of the dev team. That's cool. I've never seen that done before. Look at that baby in the sink. You got it, Michael. You're number one, kid. Evan, you look like a pussy. Smile, bitch. Dan Hollingsworth, engineer. Oh, you too good for a baby photo? Thomas Wynn, animator. Alright, strong kid. Sam Rosenthal, technical designer. That's what I would expect you to look like. Damn. Jonathan Hamill. Sean Quain. Johan Lee. Plus Unlockables programmer. What did we unlock? Pretty sure I 100%ed the game. I don't think I missed anything. Purple Heart. Alvin Nelson. Michael Fallick. Man, my dude Gregory. Dude Gregory really... The water got too hot. That's sad. A baby? It's just neglect, man. Sweetie Crisp. Alvinos. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. Great grandson to Edie, son of Dawn, beloved brother to Edith. 2012 to 2017. Don't tell me that's how long they worked on the game. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, okay, so now you can replay any of them. What are the leaves though? Like the... I liked it though. Yeah, that was a good game. I know you already told you to give yourself a hand, but give a hand to the dev team, man. That was a cool game. We like little stuff like that, where you know, take a little step back from the whole you gotta be doing everything. Come on now, that beats reading a book any day. That beats reading a book any day. Nice little story. You have some playing along, and it really brings you in more to the story, in my opinion. When you have to like do some playing along, you're a little bit involved somewhat than reading a damn book. Fuck a book, bruh. Books. Who the fuck needs books? But anyways, on to the next game, and I hope you come with me. Come on, best friend. Come on. Come to the next video. Thanks.